Welcome to another episode of Relationships in Real Estate, your favorite live weekly podcast. I'm your host, Chris Silva, and as always, I'm joined by my beautiful wife and true star of the show, Cori Silva. You're so amazing.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on R&R. We appreciate you showing up. Chris and I together are the owners of Silva Realty, Silva Lending, Silva Property Management, and Happy Nest Holdings. With over 20 years in the real estate industry, we're here to share our knowledge, answer your burning questions, and connect with amazing people like you. Thank you for tuning in live today. We truly appreciate your support.
And before we dive in, we'd love your help to keep our podcast growing. Make sure to subscribe, download past episodes, and leave us a review. Your feedback means the world to us and helps us reach even more people just like you.
Now, let's get started with another exciting episode of Relationships and Real Estate. We are so glad you are here. Well, welcome to the first of the month.
It's the first of the month.
The first day of the new year. Happy 2025, y'all. And last but not least, the final episode of season 4 of our little podcast.
The final on the first day of the year? Or is it the end? Or the beginning?
I don't understand. Is it the end of season 4? Or is it better suited to be like the beginning of season 5?
It's the end. It's the end of season 4.
We just got to close it out.
Let's clear that up.
Well, we wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you for another amazing year of hanging out with us on R&R, and we look forward to another exciting year in 2025. And it looks like Monica's here with us. Thanks for joining us, Monica. She said, Happy New Year's, friends. Happy New Year's to you, too. We love you so, so much. Well, so what is everyone doing today? Did anyone watch the parade this morning?
Or is anyone at the parade on their phone watching our podcast? Because, you know, the Rose Bowl is a big thing. I mean, it's world renowned.
Wait, the Rose Bowl is happening right now? Or did the parade already start? I mean, it's over, but I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know what's happening.
Obviously, we're not big
into
on
watching it. I guess the parade is over, but the Rose Bowl is later today. So they're actually not on their phone watching us at the Rose Bowl.
I don't know. But I know people camp out. This is a thing. People camp out. They're there the night before trying to get a good spot. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of parades.
Really? You haven't? Well, when I was a kid and I was a Girl Scout, we had the opportunity to go down and decorate one of the floats. So we got to put all these flowers on there. It smelled so good.
I bet.
It smelled so good down there. So I'll never forget that. That was so much fun. But fun things like that. I mean, you got to create memories like that. It's fun, little core memories.
How's everybody starting off that, like today? Exactly what are you doing? Like last year we went on a hike. Remember that?
Yes. Perfect way to start the new year is to get some fresh air, be in the outdoors with people you love being around. That was one of my ideal starts for today, but that hasn't happened. So definitely need to get a hike or a walk in today. Chris said he's not hiking.
No, not going to do it.
So I guess we're going on a walk, but I'll take what I can get.
Baby steps. Girl, look, I forgot something downstairs. I had to go downstairs and come back up the stairs. I was already out of breath.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I think I'm trying to go on a hike right now.
You need to have these baby steps with hikes. Let's go.
No, with the walks.
If you were going on hikes, then you wouldn't be that tired.
You must walk before you could run or hike.
Oh my goodness. Well, Monica said she forgot about the parade. And so apparently, we're not alone.
It's forgetful.
Well, the gyms are probably packed right now for the first day back. I mean, my gym's closed on the first day of the year.
I just had a flashback of my gym for the kids. But yeah, I don't know. I want to start my fitness journey, but not really. So you kind of got to wait till the gyms clear out. Because, January to the whole month of January, it's going to be packed all day long.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's always like that.
And then every week it just like dies down.
People kind of trickle off.
They trickle off.
That's fine. I already have my classes booked, so I'm good. It looks like Sheena's here with us. She said, hi, guys.
She found us.
Yay, you found us. We saw her last night. She said she was having a hard time finding our show when we're on live, but she's here. Thanks for joining us. She said, hi, guys. I love a parade. I hope to take the girls to the Rose Parade soon.
Maybe next year.
Girl, you got to plan on that. Put it in the calendar. That would be a lot of fun for them. I think they'd have a lot of fun. So who has New Year's resolutions? Does anyone intend to keep them? I mean, I don't really do resolutions.
Right.
I just set.
It's because you're perfect already.
No, that's not why. That is not why. I just like to set goals and I don't know, just some intentions. I'm not trying to switch things up just because it's the new year. Like every day I'm trying to be better. Do you know what I mean? Not just on New Year's.
You know, it's I'm at my best, not to get all religious, when I'm praying every night.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the things I always ask for is just, health and another day. And it's usually just more thanking God for what I have already, right? But yeah, it's never a resolution. I'm always praying to be better the next day than I was the day before. Mm-hmm. However, I mean, whatever little way you can do that.
Yes, and expressing gratitude. Oof. Yes, I love that. Well, Sheena said it's not packed on a hike, Chris. Oh, she's calling you out about going to the gym. Just going on a hike.
It's not packed on a hike. I mean, I guess I would. I mean, I'm going to be super out of breath quick, but we can.
Listen, the way he's acting right now, I'm not trying to go on a hike with him.
Wow, you see? Try to be starting something. There's nothing going on right now. She's trying to poke the bear. Poke the bear.
No, I'm not trying to poke the bear, but I just want to have you want to go on a hike where it's like, yeah, let's go on a hike. Not like, I guess I'll go. Like that's just setting the mood.
I got no comment on this part. See, you're making something out of nothing. There's nothing there with that. Okay. I'm just saying I'm not really in shape to be on a hike. I mean, we could go on a hike. I'm not excited about it. If I want to go on a hike, I'm a morning person. I want to go first thing in the morning, like later in the day. I guess we could. We'll see.
All right, let's move along and hike up on to the rest of this show. Well, speaking of our show, we've actually missed a few episodes for the month of December. First, it was class parties with the kids, and the second week was Christmas, and somewhere in there was my birthday.
Who else had a jam-packed December? I feel like you can't even catch a breath in December. It was like me going up those stairs earlier today.
Pretty much. Well, this past December 19th was my 21st birthday. Forever 21, guys. I celebrated my birthday, and like Chris said, it was jam-packed. It was a little crazy that day. I didn't think I was actually going to be able to celebrate on my actual birthday, but Chris surprised me with breakfast with 3 of my besties, and that was so much fun.
3 of your besties? There was only 5 of us there. Oh, I'm one of them?
There was 4 of us there.
Oh, 4 of us there. Can't even count right now.
I think Chris needs another cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee. I don't know what's happening today, but something's up.
I think I had that first cup of coffee too early and then didn't have another one.
You did not have it too early. You got up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. You slept in today.
That's the thing is we were up late last night. Usually I'm in bed by like 10 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening right now.
Dragging a little bit. I need to turn this energy level up. I'm going to try my best.
I mean, come on, dig deep. So speaking of my birthday, so I had a wonderful breakfast. It was a surprise breakfast over at Casa Canela. And I wasn't expecting much. That morning, we dropped the kids off at school. And Chris was like, I'm going to take you to breakfast for your birthday. I said, okay. And he was all on me like, let's just go right now, right after we drop him off. I'm like, I want to take a shower. I don't want to go have breakfast after I worked out in the morning all funky. Like, no, let me just go take a shower. You could take a shower later. Let's just go. I'm like, dang, what is up with this guy? Why is he so insistent?
Why do you always put extras on everything? I was not talking to you that way.
I mean, so he may have said it in a different way, but I was
different tone, different everything, but it's okay.
Okay, so then I'm like, fine, we'll just go right after I drop the kids off. And then we did our little walk in the morning. I'm like, all right, let's go eat. I'm driving. He's like, no, just go home. You're gonna shower. I was like, what the heck? This guy just switched it up on me. So I went home, I showered, took my time. We get to Casa Canela and we pull into the parking lot and I see my girls' cars. First I see Shanae's car and then I see Katie's car. And I was like, Shanae and Katie here. And he was like, no. Why would you say that? There's Teslas all over in Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
And then so I said, all right, fine. So we go inside and they were sitting in the booth waiting for us, which I was so excited and so surprised. And then I had this feeling of like, I don't know, like I felt really guilty for taking my time to get ready because they were probably sitting there waiting a long time.
Yeah, as you should feel guilty. So if anybody's seen the show in the last month, I've been trying to plan something for this girl's birthday for I don't know how long.
Oh, boy.
No help whatsoever. And then the day of,
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to help plan my own birthday?
well, you have to let me know, like, can we go somewhere? I was trying to take you somewhere, like, out
I
of town.
told you I had no time to go
Yeah,
nowhere.
so we didn't do that.
I said I needed a
And
nap.
then the day of, just a simple breakfast. I had already like kind of planted the seeds, and I was like, you want to just go to breakfast right after we take the kids to school? So I'm trying to set this up as like, a little surprise with her friends and whatnot. And she keeps switching it up. Like, oh, now I gotta take a shower, which she tries to act like she hasn't been stinky till 1 o'clock before in the day, going to the gym. Staying in her gym clothes, like still picking up the kids in the same gym clothes she went to the gym with.
Listen,
gym to
that's
at 5 a.m.
every day is not my birthday. On my
So-
birthday, I don't want to be funky.
I got it. So then she's like dead set on, I gotta take a shower. So I'm like, okay, no problem. We'll go home and you can take a shower. So out on the walk, as she's looking around at the sky and the birds and the bunnies running around, I'm texting her friends
bunnies.
I'm texting her friends and I'm like, hey, change of plans. Can we make it 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock? And they're like, okay, yeah. So I make that happen. And then as we're driving home, she's like, oh, we'll just go to breakfast. I'm like, what? No, you already said you want to go take a shower. Let's go home and take a shower. So
do you guys hear that tone? That's exactly what I was saying. Like he was talking to me like that.
See what I got to deal with? Indecisive.
Oh my goodness. You're the one who
my
switched
Lord.
it up on me and was like, no, go shower. So anyways, it was so much fun that morning. We had a nice breakfast and their food is so good there.
Yeah, if you guys haven't
don't
been,
even talk about food right now because I'm starving.
if you haven't been to Casa Canela, it actually is a good spot to have some breakfast. We haven't went for dinner yet. We haven't had the dinner menu, but chilaquiles, huevos rancheros, like breakfast burrito, just like the go-to at a Mexican restaurant.
Yes, I'm going
It's
to go there.
all good.
After the show, let's go.
Oh, and they could sing over there too. They sang you happy birthday.
They sang me happy birthday. Oh my gosh. So the breakfast dessert they brought out for my birthday was this waffle that had like Nutella, whipped cream, bananas, strawberries on it. It was so good.
It was good, but I
And
think
they
you're just
sang
hungry
really
right now.
well.
They
They
did
sang really well. So we had a great time doing that. And then after breakfast, we had a rush. We did a class party that day. It was Santino's class party. And
You're the room mom, so you had to be there.
yes,
I mean,
of course.
we would have been there anyway.
I mean, we were going to be there, and then I helped out with planning a little bit of it. But that classroom was so hot that day. The AC wasn't working. I was dying in that
I
classroom.
think they had the heater on, and then they had the AC on. Like
I don't know what was happening in
it was
there.
bipolar climate in there. It
Oh
was the
my
weirdest
gosh. But I don't know if Chris told the teacher or Santino told the
thing.
teacher.
I told the teacher.
That it was my birthday, and they surprised me at the end after I gave their Christmas gifts to the kids and to the teacher, and they sang happy birthday to me, but with a twist.
They did like we will rock you, because the teacher's a big Dodgers fan and anyhow sports fan, and that's how they had their own little twist on happy birthday.
So they're
but it was
banging
cool.
on the desk. They're like, happy birthday. And they just kept going. And I was like, wow, this is great. I love it. Such a good birthday.
It was nice. It was very
Yeah,
nice.
it was so much fun. And then after that, we went, Santino and Nola had their belt ceremony at jiu-jitsu that day. And then from there, Santino had another birthday party to go to
One of his buddies' birthday parties
Yes.
on your birthday.
on my birthday. So it was a very eventful day.
Yeah, it's tough. It was hard to celebrate you, but I did our best.
And so, I forgot to mention the night before, I had a little surprise also at Jeff and Katya's house. We went and surprised his mom for her birthday. Kathy's birthday was on the 18th, and then they came out with a little cake for me too from Porto's. So that was super sweet.
A lot of December birthdays.
Yes. So much to be thankful for, so much to celebrate. It's been definitely a very, very busy December. So the holidays, family, friends, and festivities. Gosh, did everybody else just love getting together with their loved ones? Because I did.
It's it's one of my favorite things about the holiday season. We try to do it every single week with family dinner.
Yes.
What we fell off on, we got Sheena on here. We fell off with our family dinners.
Yes.
So I'm hoping we pick that back up this year. But I just love getting together with the people you care about.
Absolutely.
It's the best.
So much fun. Well, Christmas is time for family, for the ones you are born into, the family that you're born into,
Yeah.
and ones that you choose. And this year we hosted Christmas and then family dinner a few days later. So it was busy in our house for our family.
Yeah, you know what was cool for me anyhow was I only see my mom like maybe once or twice a year, right? And same thing with one of my brothers, my brother Marlo, and they were both here for that family dinner right after Christmas.
Right.
And Marlo was here for Christmas too, and it was cool. We got to see, our niece that we hardly ever see, and then our nephew that we hardly ever see, and it was cool to have my whole side of the family here at one time.
Yes.
That hasn't happened in a long time.
Right. Well, how was everybody else's Christmas? Did you guys have a good time? I'd love to hear about it. I know it feels like it was so long ago. It was just a week ago, you guys.
Yeah, exactly. How was everybody's Christmas? Like, did you guys go out of town? Did you have family over? What were some of the highlights? We would love to hear about it.
So we also went to my cousin's for Christmas in Simi Valley the week before Christmas, and she hosted, I think for the very first time ever, she's hosted our family, and she did such a good job. I loved it.
I'm super, super, super grateful for like people that host.
Yes.
I love it when you don't have to like do the hosting and plan everything and keep everybody entertained, but you can just go somewhere, enjoy some food, some company, and just sit there.
And just be.
It's so nice.
I love it. We had such a great time there. And then my aunt and uncle on my dad's side, they hosted Christmas for the first time too. We had two firsts.
That was a big deal.
Yes. And they did a lot to prepare for it. They're a little bit older. They had a lot of help with getting their house ready. They've had some like health issues and stuff like that. But their house was like so cozy, perfect. They pulled it off really well. And I know it was a little stressful for them, but they did such an amazing job. It was a perfect Christmas. I loved it. I love just being with family. That's like the best gift.
Yeah, that was a great time. And then we even did some stuff like we squeezed in, all the parents out there, some play dates.
Yes.
So we did a gingerbread making party.
Yes, that was fun. Have you guys been to one of those?
That was my first time going to one of those. I mean, we have the kids make gingerbread houses before here at the
Right.
house, but I think we even have one on video or something we got to post one day, like an older one. I'm sure they did it. But to go to somebody else's house, to be invited and not have to think about any of this stuff, it's so nice. And they thought of everything. They had every single topping. It was a good time. I almost put one together myself, but I was like, I'll leave it to the kids.
There wasn't enough for you to do it. It was a kid-only event.
I almost did one, though.
I know. He wanted to steal one of those. So speaking of Christmas and holiday time, what about these decorations? Has everyone taken their decorations down yet? We are a little late with getting ours set up because the month was so crazy. We didn't even get our tree until like the second weekend.
I think it was December 13th we got our tree. It's the latest we've ever been in getting a tree up.
Right.
But it was our first year of getting a flocked tree.
What the flock?
I was pretty impressed. I've never had a flock tree. I've always wanted one since I was a kid, but they were always more expensive than the regular trees.
Right. And you always have to wait for them to flock the tree and then come back. And who wants to wait for that? You want to just take your tree and go home.
I'd be lucky to get like a fresh tree. A lot of the time we just had, a fake tree.
Right.
Right? Every single year. And to get the flock tree, I was like, wow, I made it in life. Got a flock tree.
Chris is so happy.
I was like a little kid happy.
I was a little upset because, they told me I didn't have to water the tree. Thing is all crispy.
That's all right.
It's okay, but it's still around. Chris is going to try to give it a fresh cut so it'll still live.
I'll do it today.
I'm ready for it to go.
It's so pretty. I want to look at it a little bit
I
longer.
mean, it is pretty, but it's time to clean this house up.
Listen,
I don't need no clutter. Bye-bye. It's a new year.
We can get rid of everything else, put it all away, and just keep the tree for like another week.
Okay, you do you, boo.
I'm going to enjoy that
Make
tree.
sure Burtek picks up that tree in a week. I don't want to just sit in our front yard.
I'll chop it in half and throw it in the
Chris
trash
acts like
can.
he got all this time to be chopping trees down.
Girl, it's going to take me like 5 minutes to chop
Like
a tree.
he's Mr. Griswold.
I'll grow the beard out again. You guys don't want to see the beard, do you?
What does that have to do with the tree?
gotta-
lumberjack?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you looked more like Mr. T than a lumberjack.
I pity you, fool.
Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like Tanya's here with us. Hey, Tanya. She said, hey guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much for showing up and showing your support. We appreciate you. Monica said her decorations would stay till the 6th.
You go, girl.
Yes. Well, Monica started decorating like the day after Halloween. Thank you, Monica.
You know what?
That's what I wanted to do.
Monica, I think we're going to go back to that this year, 2025.
Have to. It's too short to only have it up for like 2 or 3 weeks.
You know, look, Santino was big on, he wanted to enjoy, he's like, it starts off with Home Alone, right? It starts off with the movies.
Right.
First you start watching the movies and then you get inspired by the movies. So then you start decorating.
Right.
And he was like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. We're going to have to watch Home Alone. Like he didn't want to watch it. And I was like, you know what? We're going to enjoy fall, Thanksgiving, Santino's birthday before we put up decorations. Because his birthday is on November 27th. And sorry, big guy, but this year, November 1st, I think they're going up.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I told the kids the day before New Year's, I said, oh, you guys, sorry, but we're going to have to watch Home Alone one more time before the year's out. And they're like, no more Home Alone.
We've seen it so many times this year.
I don't know why.
I think we've seen it like 10 times this month, last 2 months.
I think it's the music. There's something about the music that just gets me into the holiday spirit, both 1 and 2.
I mean, for me, it's some of the one-liners too. Like some of the one-liners I love. So I'm cool with the kids saying funny things to me.
Right.
If the timing's right.
Right.
So the other day I'm looking for Santino and I'm like, Tino, where are you? Right. And I hear him and I can't tell where his voice is coming from. And then I finally find him in his room and I tell him, Santino, that would have been the perfect time for you to say, I'm right here, you big horse's ass. And if he would have said that to me, I would have given him the biggest hug and high five because it would have been the perfect timing to say that. So, I'm just planting,
it's always
the
like
seeds.
It's always like the kids like take their shoes off in the car, and Chris is like, "Why the hell you take your shoes off?" And we're like, "Why the hell you dress like a chicken?"
And then Cori right now. Anytime you say I got this, or I got what is it? We say I got the milk, the eggs.
Oh yeah, whenever I'm making breakfast.
We just quote Home Alone nonstop these last 2 months. It's like we're just talking in Home Alone phrases.
Who else does that? We can't be the only ones.
I don't know. We might be weird.
I know. I think we're a little strange, but that's okay. Well, our producer likes the quote, what kind of idiots do you have working here? The finest in New York.
Oh, that's part 2. Yeah.
Yes.
We got to keep. We didn't watch part 2 as much as we watched part 1 this year.
I love part 2 also.
Part 2 is just as good.
Okay, we're going to put it on today against the
That's
kids'
it.
wishes.
We're watching it after this.
We're watching it. Well, did everyone see how our Winter Wonderland event went? We posted the video. We had such a good time at the Cube. That was amazing. Thank you to all the families who came out to celebrate you guys because we really appreciate you. And without you, our business really wouldn't be a business.
At all.
We appreciate you so much. We love helping families find their homes and take care of your financing for your homes and even manage properties. So thank you. We're so appreciative of you.
It's really just the relationships we built, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't go out there and look for strange business, meaning, you don't see us all over the place. Right. We're always focused on you guys, right? And these events would be nothing unless you guys showed up. And I got to say, I think this might have been my favorite one. And I've been saying that these last few events, which kudos to Cori because she puts together such an amazing event. You could tell a lot of love went into it. But I had a really, really good time. And I like that it was smaller. Sorry if you guys didn't get the invite this year and you're watching the show. We really had to cut back because of the size of the venue. Mm-hmm. So we kept it to just clients and referrals as opposed to extra invites that we do sometimes.
Right. Well, it was so much fun. Chris had a great time seeing did you guys catch the video? Because Chris keeps laughing at it because he enjoyed watching all these kids fall down on the ice.
I mean, I'm not going to... It's funny. I'm sorry. Somebody falling when they're ice skating is hilarious.
I was terrified I was going to fall. Instead, I'm using one of those helpers, and my back hurts so bad afterwards.
It was like a vision from the future of you walking with the walker when you're 90 years old. That's what you look like on the ice.
Lovely, thank you.
Slowly going on there.
I appreciate that.
That's what it reminded me
In
of.
my mind, I was going really fast, though. The hair was blowing and everything.
You know what? I think people had the most fun there. Because even people that didn't skate, they were going out there. They were having a good time.
People were telling us that that was their very first time ice skating, which I think that was amazing. So much fun.
I think we have another one of these events. I think we might move the fall festival to Winter Wonderland.
I don't know.
Such a good time.
We'll have to see. Maybe we should take a poll and find out what people liked better.
Well, the thing is the parks, the city, the LA County makes it so difficult to put on an event with all the new guidelines, and every year it's more restrictions.
Yes.
It takes the fun out of it for me.
It's so challenging when you have to try to convince them why you need to have jumpers at a party. It's like, what? Are you serious?
Or having a microphone there.
Yeah, you can have amplified sound, and there's just so many things that go into hosting an event there that it makes it challenging. I love hosting them there, but we'll see. We'll plan it out. Either way, we're going to have another event. Probably in the spring, we'll have an adult event, like a parents' night out. And then, of course, we'll have a family event at the end of the year. So those are all in the works. It looks like Monica said she had a blast, and Tanya said the cube was so much fun. I know Tanya was out there skating, like without any help. She was getting her skate on. She said she used to ice skate when she was young. And Monica said that Valerie had so many falls, and she's laughing. But I think Valerie hadn't skated before that either, and she looked like a pro too. These kids were like learning quick. They're picking it up really fast.
I could be wrong, but just from what I was looking at, it looked like a lot of the first time skaters that were girls picked it up faster than the boys.
Really?
Yeah, because the ones I kept seeing fall all over the ice were the
little
boys, were the young boys, like their first time skating. They were all over the ice.
That was so funny. Monica said, Tanya, I have the video of you. Laugh out loud. Did she fall? Or was she actually skating? I want to see the video. And she said, I also did like that it was a small event. It felt more personal.
It felt better for me too. So I got to spend more time with people.
Yes.
When we have the park event, the fall festival, I get like 2 minutes with everybody, and it's so rushed. It feels like a wedding. It felt like our wedding. Like you want to spend more time, and you just don't have it.
Right.
There's just so many people there, right? So I really liked this format, this style, a little smaller. And
a little more intimate, right?
A little more intimate. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we could squeeze in 3 this year. We'll see.
Ooh, I'd love that. That sounds like fun. And it looks like Tanya's talking with Monica. She wants her to send her the video. I love that. Well, we loved the Cube so much. We saw that they were having a Frozen on Ice event there. And so I booked some tickets. And let me tell you, they did such a good job there. There was all the ice skaters, all the kids who skate there, put on this whole production. And it was really good. The kids loved it. It was really cold in there, of course. So we had the ice skating ring, but that was fun. It was a nice way to kind of get into the spirit, the holiday spirit with the Frozen show. I loved it.
Look, they got a full restaurant there. They have a full bar for all you guys like to throw them back. It's a cool venue.
Yes.
And what I love, it's owned by the city of Santa Clarita. So you're supporting your city. It's such a great place to go. We're going to enjoy it more for sure. I really, really enjoy myself
Nola loves
there.
ice skating, so I foresee us being there a lot in the future.
Yes.
Then also on this winter break that we've been enjoying, we got to go to a celebration at the park. One of our friends from school, their family had an official adoption of their son, which was amazing. So we got to spend some time at the park with the kids and the community, which is always good.
That was my first ever adoption party. I thought that was really cool because it takes a village, right?
Right.
And I love the family that they included. They included so many people from the school. The principal was there. Some of the counselors were there. Like, it was awesome.
Yes, we had so much fun.
We had so much fun.
Congratulations to their family. We're super excited for Mitchell. And what an amazing time, right?
Yes.
It was so cool. So what have you all been doing on your winter break, aside from all the chaos with the holidays? There's a lot of challenges during the holidays. So much fun, but, and there's so much things to be grateful for. And I love expressing our gratitude, but let me tell you some things I'm not grateful for.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I am not grateful for holiday flus and sicknesses. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to this.
Over it.
I'm over it.
It's so tough. Like if you're a household that has kids, that sickness travels throughout the whole house. And I just wish we could all go down together for like a few days and just get it over with. But it stays around. And
It lingers.
And jumps
Well,
back
you
and
were
forth.
sick the longest out of everyone. You had this cold that just would not go away.
I mean, you know what? I didn't even pay attention to it. I was so busy.
Oh no, you were sleeping it off. You don't remember?
No.
You were sleeping a lot. You were not feeling good at all.
It was probably earlier in the month. Yeah, that feels like a year ago.
It's been a blur. And then poor Nola got a little cold too, and this like lingering holiday cough that won't go away. I think it's like a seasonal thing.
But you know how people get sick? All right, so Cori did this to me, right? This is Cori's fault. Cori, anywhere we go, Cori pays attention to every little detail.
I love details.
Like everything that's happening, right? We could be watching a show or
I'm not really watching the show like the main person.
She's like
I'm
a
looking
director.
in the background.
Or more like quality control. It's the weirdest thing, right? But so
quality control.
I've picked up some of these habits of Cori, right? And
boy.
We were at this one get together, a holiday get together, and I could just see the terror, the disgust on Cori's face, right? So I'm looking at Cori, but she's looking behind me.
Oh boy.
So then I slowly turn around and I see this little boy. The little boy's probably got to be, I don't know, 7 or 8, something like that. But he's got sweats on, no undies. Why do I know that? Because he had his hands all the way down his pants, on the front, and then on the back.
So disgusting.
It was so disgusting. And I'm like, he's playing with the same things our kids are playing with. So immediately I make eye contact with the kids. And luckily we spend so much time together that we're always on the same page.
Like they know the look.
So I'm like, give them the little, they come over there. I'm like, go wash your hands. Do not touch anything that this kid's touching. Do not touch any of the food that's just laying out, the candies, the cookies.
Nothing.
I don't know what this kid's touched, but somebody's going to get pink eye for sure. Right? And that's just like one of the things.
I was cringing. And then after that, Chris is like judging, like how I would judge. And he's like, oh, they had dirty fingernails. Oh, this. And then I was like, oh God, I'm not touching.
So then immediately later, I start looking at so now I'm scoping the parents because we're next to the parents. And we had never met them before.
How do the parents not see this kid had his hands in his pants for at least 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's like, you got to correct that stuff. I'm sorry, but like, it's not okay for your kids at that age to have their hands all over their junk and then all over their butt. It's just not okay, right? And,
I'm happy I could laugh about it.
If it was my friends that I knew,
I would want someone to tell me.
I'm correcting their kid for him.
Oh yeah,
because they're not around. They didn't see it. I'm like, hey, what are you doing with your hands in your pants? I would have said something, right? But it wasn't my friend, so it's not my place, right? So, then I'm like, you go to all these holiday get-togethers, and there's always a platter of food. There's cookies or treats or charcuterie platters, right?
Yes.
And now I'm just thinking about all the gross things that I see people do, like people that bite their nails.
Oh God.
I've witnessed this, right? and just like full on like and then I'm just thinking to myself, how many times have I shake this person's hand in the past and never noticed that they bite on their nails like this? And then I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm never shaking their hand again. It's the fist bump. So if I fist bump you, look, it's nothing personal. I've just been through a lot this holiday season. I've seen a lot of things that I can't unsee.
He's so funny. Yesterday he was like, I didn't touch none of the food. I'm not trying to grab no food unless I saw that platter get unwrapped right when it came in. I'm not trying to touch any of the food before everybody else.
And look, so we went to our friend the Primo's house last night for New Year's Eve party. They threw a great party.
Thank you so much for having us, Primos. We love y'all.
There was a ton of food all over the place, but it was open faced food, right? And Primo's super clean people. But you don't know the cochinos that are there, right? Like, I don't know half the people there. I didn't see the platter get opened. So even though I kept walking through the kitchen, I kept
He's like
walking
looking
through,
at
'cause
it like, I'm hungry.
I was hungry. And I kept walking through and I was like, which one of these little desserts are worth me risking my life right now? And I didn't
Or
find,
being laid up in the bed for the next
or being
2 weeks.
sick or getting pink eye. Like none of it qualified. So
No.
I didn't eat anything last night. I just had 3 or 4 bottles of water. But
I was hungry. I didn't have no dinner. I'm hungry right now.
I'm hungry right now.
I need to go have some lunch. Well, Monica said, I'm over this being sick too. We got sick in November and Bobby got sick too. It's a little cut off. I can't really see what the rest she wrote on there. But Tanya is grossed out as well.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, in 2025, we have this mindset, right? I feel like we always have this mindset. It's about gratitude and growth.
Always.
Right. And so I want to be around people who want to be together and bring that positive energy, like good vibrations.
And listen,
Good vibes in 2025.
yes, and I understand like we all have trauma, right?
Right.
We all have
something
things that we're
going
dealing
through.
with. I get it, but it's how you deal with it, right? Like I'm okay with people sharing that, but it's how do you attack it, right? Are you trying to heal or just complain and be negative?
Right.
And I can't be around negativity.
Right.
It's just hard for me because it pulls me down. It changes my mindset, my attitude, right? So like I like to be around people that are like all about growth.
Yes.
Right. And growth is not just financial. Like we don't care about that stuff. It's more just like personal growth that just want to be good people and do good things. Right.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm all about that. I love it. I love it. Well, Chris is a strong believer in there are 2 types of people in this world, givers and takers. And I think we're pretty much givers. I love to give.
I mean,
And he wants to be around givers too, not because he wants to receive things. He just wants to be around, other like-mindedness.
I think it's that simple, and people might not agree with me, and that's okay. But that's how I see the world, right? Givers and takers. It's really simple. And I don't try to determine which one you are. Like people tell you really quick.
You just got to listen.
You just got to listen. People tell you, they tell you who they are all the time. You just got to listen. So, being a giver, like your safe place is around other givers.
Right.
If you're around a taker, that's what they do. They don't know anything else. They're just going to take. And I just, I can't live my life that way. I got to be around other givers. We all give. We enjoy each other's company. Like that's how I like to be.
Speaking of giving, I just have to give a huge shout out to my girl Sheena, because last night she showed up with a birthday gift for me on New Year's Eve, and I never expect anything like that. So thank you for making my night. And I really, really love the bows that she got me. I'm wearing one
It's
right
super
now.
cute.
This really cute bow with pearls on it, and she got me a sweater as well. But I think what I loved the most was the card. It was so sweet. She wanted to make me cry on New Year's Eve.
I didn't see the card. I saw the sweater and I could picture you in it. And I was like, okay, thank you, Sheena. Happy birthday to me too. So,
so Chris was talking about like birthday gifts, right? So when you're buying a gift for somebody, are you buying it for that person or for you to enjoy later?
what are you talking? Who are you talking about right now? Are you talking about husbands?
I'm talking about people in general and you.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
right
Chris got me some Lululemon stuff, right? Because he knows I'm like all into fitness. And so I'm like, oh, cool. What's this? It's like light blue. And I pull it out. I'm like, why is this thing see-through? And why is it a bodysuit with like a thong? I'm like, who wears this to the gym? It's see-through. I'm not wearing that to the gym. He's like, no, you just put a sports bra with it. I was like, yeah, this seems like a home gym type of thing. This is not going to Orange Theory. I cannot wear that there. He was like, it's so nice. Just wear it. I was like, okay, I don't know. I am not going. I'm going to show up to Orange Theory and these people are going to be like, girl, this is the beginning of the transformation challenge, not the end. You can't be wearing that now.
I thought you would look great in it.
I was like, wow.
I mean, hey, I was excited to see you try it on.
Oh my goodness. This guy's too much. He is way too much. So a part of me wants to return it, but I got this transformation challenge coming up, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So maybe I'll keep it as like the finale.
Okay.
So then you could celebrate too.
All right. Let's celebrate together.
Okay, let's go. Sheena said, you are welcome, love. Happy birthday. Thank you. I love that I'm still celebrating. and it's not even my birthday month anymore.
It's not even your year anymore.
It's not. Every year is my year.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I guess.
Every day I'm celebrating,
You're right.
actually. You're right. So, Kids Corner, sleepovers, and Christmas gifts. So, our kids had a big sleepover, right?
We don't really let
them sleep anywhere. They've stayed with grandma. They've stayed with their auntie and uncle before, my brother and sister-in-law, but they've never stayed anywhere else. And guess what?
And they're 10 and 8.
We're 10 and 8. Does anybody else share in this idea of like, nah, I'm not going to let my kids sleep over anywhere? Or are you a proponent of letting them go and have sleepovers? We had them sleep over at Christian and Jocelyn's the other day because they've been begging for a sleepover to hang out with their cousin Junie. And let me tell you, they had the best time ever. The preparation that went into this sleepover. They packed the day before.
I got a small glimpse of what it's going to be like when they go off to college. I'm not kidding. So we had 2 kitchen trash bags because one had like their
sleeping bags.
The other one had an air mattress in it, right?
And then they had 2 pieces of luggage. It
and
was
then
like they were going away for a week.
Yes, they had 2 rolling pieces of luggage.
Right.
I'm like, where do you guys think you're going? Like, how long are you going to be gone?
It was one night.
One night.
They had so much fun. And when we went to go pick them up, they were like, we don't want to leave. Can't you just come back and get us later? I'm like, no.
They were so disappointed. If they lived nearby, yes, I would have been like, bye. But they live in Sherman Oaks. So I was like, no, we're here.
And we had to get them ready for, one of the many Christmas gatherings that we had. So they were a little sad, but they ended up getting to see their Junie later in the day, which they were super excited about. But yeah, I think we have a new place now for a sleepover. And like if we ever have something we need to do, thank you to Jocelyn and Christian for letting them stay over because they had such a good time.
They had a ball. Look, one, they love their cousin. That's number one.
Right.
That's easy. They trust their aunt and uncle. Mm-hmm. They feel comfortable there, which is a big deal for a kid to feel comfortable somewhere.
Right.
That's not their house. It's a big deal. Also, Junie's got chinchillas.
She's got chinchillas.
They were babysitting like Jocelyn's sister's rats.
There's 2 rats there. Yep.
They were in heaven with critters. They love critters.
It's so much fun.
And then they just, when I say they love it's more like she's like their sister.
Yeah,
it's
they're
not
very
really like
close.
cousins. They're really, really close. So I guess they're going to be there a lot this year because we would drop them off. It's going to be 1 day, then 2 days, and 3 days. And then we're going to be off to Hawaii for a week.
No, I could not leave them. They would be so mad if we went to Hawaii without them. We could do
your Disney date that you've been wanting to do. Just drop them off and then
they're
go to Disneyland.
They're going to be a little sad about that.
They won't know any different. We won't tell them.
I mean, they are in the other room right now. They're probably listening.
I doubt it.
Yes. Well, Sheena said... She said, we don't allow sleepovers. Sorry, not sorry, girls. And Monica said, mine don't do sleepovers either.
Well, listen, let's just talk about it really quick. There are too many crazies out there, right?
I get it.
And you can't, first of all, it's not that I don't trust their friends, but I don't trust their friends' parents, right? Like, they're nice. I like them, but it's different having your kids sleep at somebody's house.
Right.
You don't know what guests are going to be there.
That's what I worry about most. Like you could trust the parents and the kids, but like, what if a cousin comes over or a weird uncle or like,
what if there's another kid that's there, right?
Yeah.
And it's a kid that's doing something. You just don't know.
You never know.
And you got to protect your kids.
Yep.
Nobody else is going to do it like you're going to do it.
Right.
Right. So if we don't if you guys ask us to have our kids sleep over and we say no, it's nothing personal. Yeah. It's just something that we don't want to ever do.
Right. Well, speaking of kids, who else's kids waited till 2 days before Christmas to tell Santa what they wanted?
Man.
As ours did. We had to rush to the mall and drop their letters off in Santa's mailbox.
Now, good thing that, it's not the real Santa at the mall.
Right.
Because, he's at the North Pole. But good thing it gets there right away. And good thing from Mrs. Claus helping Santa create all those Christmas miracles.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way Santa could have did it on his own in 2 days. 2 days notice. So
I mean,
big shout out to Mrs. Claus for making it happen, for somehow finding the elves to make getting the elves to make that bike that fast.
Oh my gosh.
A specific color.
So Nola wanted this bike. She wanted a blue and white bike. And I don't know how they pulled it off. It was close enough. It was blue and purple. She loves her bike.
She loves her bike.
And she's learning how to ride a bike, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I
She's
know. Our
very
kid's
excited
8
to
years
be
old,
outdoors.
doesn't know how to ride a bike, but never has really cared to.
She's never really wanted to, but now she's determined.
It's just a different time. Like when we were kids, like that's the first thing you learn how to do is ride a bike.
Yes.
Like I learned how to ride a bike when I was 2. I don't know. I don't know how old I was. But you know what? I remember learning how to ride a bike myself. Like my parents didn't teach me how to ride a bike. I was raised with my grandparents. So you go outside and play. I learned
Figure it out.
I learned how to swim by myself.
Yeah.
Just jump in the pool. You either drown or you sink or swim.
Someone threw you in there.
My grandfather did. He was sick of me. He was sick of me jumping in there. He just threw me in there. But yeah, it's different nowadays. I feel like the things that were important to us, or the things that we learned at a young age that were important. Like I'd be embarrassed if I was, 8, 10 years old, didn't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah,
I wanted
but
to learn how to
also
ride it when I
your
was 5.
friends, our friends were out riding their bikes.
Yes,
And so
yes.
that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
What do kids do now? They want to play on video games.
Absolutely.
They want to be on devices. And so it's a different time.
Yeah,
They
it's
learn
completely
how to
different.
figure that out real quick.
Real quick.
So like if every one of their friends in the neighborhood was out riding a bike, they would be out there.
So it was cool. And then Santino got, this is not from Santa. This is from mom and dad.
He has Santa for a race car that goes really fast.
A remote control car.
Yeah.
He hasn't used it yet though. So we'll see when he wants to use that. But I came up at Costco guys. So I found an electric scooter that it goes pretty fast, but it has like levels, like beginner,
Intermediate,
whatnot.
advanced.
And what did he tell you before he went to sleep that night?
Mommy, thank you so much for my scooter. That's my favorite gift. He was so excited.
He was so
He
excited.
loves
about
it. He's been out there riding it with his little helmet.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's great because those gifts got the kids to go outside or
Yes.
want to be outside more.
They've been outside a lot. So that's great. Well, speaking of Christmas miracles, our clients received the ultimate Christmas gift. We helped our seller sell their home for $10,000, more than they expected, without it ever even hitting the market. And we also helped our buyers secure their dream home by showing them a home that was off market.
Yeah, so
it was a win-win.
Play a little matchmaker, right?
Yes.
Made it happen. That kind of stuff just feels so good. So our sellers are actually moving out of the country to Germany, and their time frame was like, all right, we want to sell our house, but we want it to sell like now,
Right.
right around Christmas.
Yep.
Right, and you got to make it happen.
Right.
And our buyers, they've been looking, but they weren't looking in that area, which is Castaic. They've been looking in other Santa Clarita areas, and I'm like, just come on out and look at it.
Right.
Just want you to check it out. I think you guys are gonna love it because it's like dating. You figure out what your buyers like and what they
Right.
need and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, you guys are gonna love this house. So match made in heaven. We put this deal together, showed it on Sunday, opened escrow on Monday.
Yep.
Yeah. So everybody, that's a win-win when everybody's extremely happy. Yeah. So
And
super
it's
happy.
fully furnished. So they're going to be saving so much on furnishing.
When
the
does
home.
that happen?
They just move in.
That
And it's
never
helping
happens.
the sellers because
They're
the sellers
leaving-
don't have to get rid of anything.
Yeah, they're so excited that they don't have to get rid of stuff.
Right.
They're literally just gonna pack their bags and go.
I love it.
And then the buyers just unpack their bags and stay, and then everything's staying.
Amazing.
All the furniture, everything, even the silverware staying.
What a way to start the new year. Even the silverware and the plates, everything.
Everything's staying. Yeah, all the
know
stuff
all
in the garage, like
That's
all the
great.
goods, like the pantry, like they're not getting rid of anything. Everything's gonna stay there.
Oh my goodness. Amazing.
It's a win-win.
so excited for them.
Yeah,
And it's two amazing families that we love so much.
it is. It is.
So, yes, congratulations to all involved. By the end of, in the next few weeks, they'll probably be in their home. Probably 3 weeks.
Yeah, our close date's the end of the month.
Yes. Well, Jeffrey is here with us. Hey, Cupcake. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year to you, too. He said, Happy New Year. We're so grateful for you. Thank you for showing up and showing your support.
Yeah, and thank you for that crazy Christmas present. Let me just say.
Oh, my gosh. He spoiled us this year.
Yeah, I was
I could not believe the gift when I opened it. I was
definitely
like, what?
super surprised. Never expect I don't expect you to give me a gift like that,
No.
right?
I ain't gonna get you a gift like that. Just kidding.
But anyhow, thank you so much. That was a wonderful surprise.
We are so grateful for you. Well, we'd like to take this moment to look at our end of year numbers, none of which could happen without all of you. So thank you so much for being a part of the Silver Realty family. At the end of 2024, we had almost 15 million in residential sales.
it's pretty good for a slow year in real estate.
Yes. And then we funded $6.5 million in loans, which is awesome. And we now manage 17 properties.
How?
17 for our property management division. We've secured 10 new leases for our clients, and we have 6 property renovations under our belt.
Wow.
So cool.
It's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot. And just so thankful for that. Every one of those things is a lot of work.
Yes.
And it feels really good when you're doing exactly what you should be doing in life and what you love to be doing in life. It doesn't really feel like work.
It really doesn't. It's just such an amazing accomplishment. I'm so proud of you because every day you put your heart and soul into our business, and I appreciate you for that.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Of course.
I feel the same way about you. You're, the ultimate boss. So
I try.
yeah, I forgot to get you something last year for Boss Day, but
Boss's Day is coming up soon. I think. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know when it is.
I love bosses that don't micromanage. She just lets me do what I got to do.
Exactly. Let you do whatever you want. You guys hear that? It's on tape.
No, I never complain. I mean, we're so easygoing all the time.
Right.
With each other, with life, really. I love it. So
I would have wanted any other way.
yes. Thank you to everybody out there that helped us along the way, that tell your friends about us. Like, we got people on here. Let's talk about Jeff. He's right here on the last comment. This guy has told everybody about us, right? Like, I think like all the air traffic controllers in LA know who we are because of Jeff.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Hefe.
So little things like that, just it's not a little thing, but anybody telling somebody about us goes such a long way. It really, really helps us because that's how we make a living.
Right.
Right. And I mean, we couldn't do it without you guys. So we really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, upcoming listings and renovation projects. Did you see our newest listing on Blix?
So
I'm excited about this. Chris has been giving little sneak previews with his videos on social, and wow.
Yeah, and you did a
Turned out really
staging
well.
on this.
Yes, so we provided our white glove service with renovations that Chris helped manage and staging. The staging was fun.
Yeah, for you.
For me, we were moving. We get a truck, we get all of our stuff out. Let me tell you guys, like these pieces that we have that we store take up a lot of space in our garage. And we were so excited to get it out because then we could finally decorate for Christmas. So the month of December has been like nonstop. Like, we're moving furniture out, getting it down there only to have the key missing, and trying to hurry back to get the kids from school, unload everything, go back down, get the property all set up. It's been a lot.
Yeah, we're really a family-run business. We need to get a commercial space. We know that, so we could get more pieces. But we didn't really start staging until this year.
Right.
Out of necessity.
Actually, halfway through the year.
Through the year.
And it was our renovation that we did.
Right.
On our first property
so it
flip.
was not planned.
Right.
Right. To start doing staging, but this girl's got a gift for it. She's really good at it. I could see a house in any condition, and I know I have a vision for what I want that house to look like immediately.
Right.
I could walk through it in 5 minutes. I know if I need to take a wall down, change the way a door opens, reconfigure a kitchen,
Right.
bathroom, all that stuff. I got it down. Fixtures, like I have that part of the staging done, but like the furniture and all the small things that really make it a space, right? Like really highlight the space. I have no idea about that stuff.
He was like, I got it. I'll do it really quick. Remember, you were like, you don't need to come down here. I was like, let me go down there.
Yeah, I just
fine tune it a little.
Well, once I got down there, it's because you were so busy that day.
Yeah.
Once I got down there, I was like, all right, you come the next day and finish this off because I couldn't do it.
Right. Well, we have the video available at this time that we could watch it.
Oh, cool.
Yay. So we're going to share with you our new listing on Blix. It's actually coming on the market today, or is it already on?
No,
it's
going live today for coming soon.
Right.
And then we will be active where you can see it on Zillow and Redfin and all that stuff on Friday. Open house this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes. And this is located in the NoHo Arts District.
Well, it's North Hollywood, border Studio City, Toluca Lake. It's like all right there.
Oh, such a great location.
It's next to everything.
Everything.
All the studios. Here we go.
Here it is. It's got great curb appeal. It's very charming when you get there.
I love it.
Good afternoon. My name's Chris with Silver Realty.
And look at that
Come on in
suit.
and check out our new
Dang.
listing here in North Hollywood.
Look like
Poppin'.
a reverend. Look like a reverend.
I love the kitchen. So clean.
In-house laundry, which is really important.
Yes. You guys see the hidden Mickeys? Nice open, airy living space.
It's really a beautiful space.
Yes. And then fully renovated bathroom.
Yep.
All new fixtures, new flooring, new paint, new windows too, right?
Yeah, even the fencing on the outside. Took care of that. It's all done. It's for
Such a
sure.
great space.
It's the nicest unit in there for sure.
And let me tell you, when you walk out the front door and you come to the main street, there's so much lush landscaping there, and it smells good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really particular about things like that. I notice little details. It smells like you're in a tropical garden when you walk out.
And there's so many potential buyers for this unit, right? So you have the first-time home buyer, right? Whether it's a single person or a couple,
Right.
perfect space for them. Also, you have the retiree that can't climb stairs, that needs single story,
Yeah.
no steps to get up there.
Right.
Right, it's perfect for that person. And hey, it happens in life. Newly divorced, you need to downsize. You still want to be near everything,
Right.
Because it's literally 5 minutes from everything. NoHo Districts is like 2 minutes. Ventura Boulevard, Burbank, the studios,
Everything's there.
Hollywood, like it's all right there. So
Just hop on the freeway right there. Go to the bowl in the summer.
So we are going on the market right under 500,000, 499,900.
Oh, that's a great price.
It's a great price.
Yes.
So
Hit us up if you're interested.
yeah, and I'll be there this weekend, this Saturday, 10 to 2, if you want to come by and take a look.
Yes, we will love that. Well, Jeffrey said Chris and Cori are the best realtors out there. You earn I don't see the rest of it. The recommendations with you guys always going above and beyond for all your clients and treating everyone like family. Aw, thank you, Jeff. That means a lot to us. We really do take pride in treating people the way we would love to be treated.
That's kind of how it all started.
Yes. Yes.
Want to make sure we take care of everybody the way we want to be taken care of.
Yes, for sure. Well, you guys are family, so. Well, we also have a listing coming up in Saugus on Silver King Trail. This one is almost 2,200 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, move-in ready for $895. That's going to be hitting the market soon.
Yeah, so that one has a small HOA of like $100, and there's a community pool.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful community, and it's great school district, all that stuff. And even though it's 2188 square feet, it feels a lot bigger because there's beautiful vaulted ceilings. I think that one's going to go fast. That one's coming soon, maybe tomorrow or the day after.
Okay.
And first open house will be next weekend. So not this Saturday, Sunday, but the following Saturday, Sunday. And if anybody wants to get into that early, I'm having the brokers open next Wednesday, so I can have you come in at that time.
We have another one coming up in the same community soon after that.
Okay, so we could talk about that one. So we have another one that's coming up real quick. That one's larger. So if you have a bigger family that's looking for like 2,700 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, still 850 to 900,000 range.
Okay.
That one needs some work. We're gonna renovate that one. So if you're a buyer, you're looking for a place and you want to do your own upgrades, you want to pick your flooring, you want to pick your kitchen cabinets, that kind of stuff, give us a call because this would be the perfect opportunity for you. You can get into this house before it even hits the market. We know what the sellers want on their price. If you're going to give it to them, they'll happily sell it before it hits the market.
Absolutely. Ooh, I'm so excited. Well, looking forward to 2025, right? So I'm wondering, are you all excited about what 2025 has in store? Do you think it will be a great year for you health-wise, financially? Are you looking to buy or sell a home or both? We would love the opportunity to earn your business. So reach out, let us know, because we want to be your first choice.
Always. Yes. And look, we never ask for people to use this just because we're friends and family.
Right.
Just give us that opportunity just to hear what we do for our clients. Check out the reviews. You know, we've never had less than a 5-star review in 20 years in business.
That's amazing.
It's really hard to do.
It is really hard to do. And let me just tell you why. Because right now I'm shopping for contractors for other things. And I'm on their Yelp reviews. And they'll have like a lot of 5 stars, but then they have a lot of 1-star reviews.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I'm wondering, like, how do you have that big difference? So we take pride in our 5-star reviews, and they're all real. They're not paid for.
Right.
Well, everyone, this marks the final episode of season 4 of R&R Relationships and Real Estate. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us here on New Year's Day. Looking ahead, we'll be premiering season 5, and we can't wait to see you there. That's going to be our show. Thank you again for hanging out with us here on R&R Relationships and Real Estate. Be sure to catch us weekly on Facebook Live, or you can watch the show on YouTube. And to listen anytime you want, you can download full episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. We're your hosts, Chris and Cori Silva, and we will catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.